makeup tutorial for you guys. I know it's been a hot minute since I've done makeup tutorials, and today I went and recreated this gorgeous Pinterest makeup look that I found. So I want to create a series of where I do a bunch of different Pinterest inspired makeup looks and recreate them for you guys using the products I have, because unfortunately a lot of the makeup looks that I do find on Pinterest, it doesn't have the list of products that they used. So I like to go through my palettes and my drawers of makeup to see if I have things that coordinates to what is on the pictures, and I thought this would be really fun and exciting to do. And I love doing these kind of things because it not only gets me out of my comfort zone, but it also challenges me to try different color like different colors together, different color themes, different looks, and I really love this concept. And so I want to make it a series. I want to at least post one makeup tutorial here on YouTube at least once a week, and then I also want to create a little short video like makeup tutorial on TikTok that will also be posted on my Instagram, which is makeup by Shawna 093. If you don't follow me there, I actually have some already recreated Pinterest makeup looks over there that you can check out and see for yourself. I've been having a blast doing these, and also Mika's been really hyping me up about it and really getting excited because he can also see that I'm challenging myself and definitely getting out of my comfort zone from just sticking to regular basic colors that I always choose. So yeah, and the person that shared this, so the image was discovered by Polaris. I guess we heart it, and at dreamy_moment shared. So I don't know exactly who the main owner of that picture is, but shout out to them and thank you for giving me something to recreate, because I love those colors together. I think it's a gorgeous look, especially brings out blue eye and green eye colors, so I really like that. So if you guys are excited, thumbs up this video, and you could be looking forward to a makeup tutorial at least once a week. Also, make sure to like, comment, rate, and subscribe. Share our videos, guys. Help us get to 500 subscribers. It would mean the world to us. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with this tutorial, shall we? Bye, guys. Hey everyone, so here's a close-up of the photo of the look that I'm recreating today from Pinterest. So first step is to wash your hands. I didn't show it in the video, but I did wash my hands. I always do it, and I use hand sanitizer from Bath & Body Works. But the next thing I do is hydrate my skin as good as I can because my skin is very dry, and I'm using the headband that my mother-in-law gave me for Christmas. Next, we're doing our brows. I love this brow kit. It's one of my go-tos. I also have been getting the hang of doing my brows at home. I pluck and kind of use these like tweezer things, and then I also use like a little face razor to do my brows, and I've been doing it for years and I love the way my brows look. My one brow is a little bit bigger, like higher than the other, but that's all right. Next up, we're using Primer Potion by Urban Decay. This is my favorite eyeshadow base, but if you're on a budget and stuff like that, Elf and Milani have really good eyeshadow primers at the drugstore as well. I actually got this one in an Influencer Vox box, so that's why I'm using it. So here's me showing you guys the look from my phone. It's a way better, backup picture than the one in the beginning. So I'm using the Dose of Colors Baked Browns. I'm going in with the first shade. I always like to add a base on top of my eyeshadow primer just to set it, because eyeshadow primer can get really sticky and I don't like that for my shadows. So I always use like a white base or like a skin tone based shadow to put under all my other shadows, so that way my other shadows don't crease, and they also don't have like, there's this thing that the eyeshadows do where it like lifts up and it looks really cakey. I don't like that look, so that's what I'm doing right here, and I'm just patting on as much as I feel that needs to go on. Next, we're going in with the crease shade. So it's the third shade that's in this palette, and we are just blending this out. I love this palette. It is so versatile, so easy to use. You could literally go from a day look to a night look in a minute. And then I'm going in with the Profusion Sun-Kissed palette. and I'm taking this golden yellow. This is where I was telling you guys at the beginning. I don't have the exact products that this person used for her eye, but I go through my makeup collection and I try to find the closest thing to it, and this shadow was like the closest thing to that yellowish gold that she used. So I'm just applying it to my inner tear duct in the inner corner of my eyes and going towards the center but not all the way. Next, going in with the BH Cosmetics first edition 120 eyeshadow palette. This was the closest shadow that I had in my collection that she used on her eye. Now, using the eyeshadow brush, as you can see, it's not building up a lot, so I started using my finger. I'm not flipping you guys off, I promise. I'm just trying to build up the shadow because we want to make it as dark as hers. So, I get annoyed with this sometimes. Sometimes shadows and palettes, even the most expensive palettes, they're not as pigmented using brushes, so you have to go in with your fingers sometimes. I'm going back in with that Sun-Kissed Profusion palette and taking this brown into the inner crease. Now, the reason why is if you look at her photo, there is a lighter brown and a darker brown in the inner crease. So, I kind of wish I would have done this step before adding the colors, but I'll explain that in the next clip when I come back to you guys and explain what I did, and you guys will understand. So I'm just deepening that crease and going back and forth in both eyes to make sure that it's blended well and that it looks nice. So, and also I know I have a lot of fallout, but I'll explain also what I'll be doing with that in the next couple clips. Okay, so I know some of these clips are going to be voiceover, some of this is going to be me coming in, but now what you're going to want to do after you get that brown into the inner crease, you're going to want to go back in with that golden yellow color that I used from the Profusion Sun-Kissed palette, but if you don't have this palette, you could use it in any palettes that may have this color. And also the color at the end that's like a turquoise bluish green. I got it from the BH Cosmetics 120 first edition 120 color eyeshadow palette because this thing has every color you could think of, so it definitely had this color. Now the shade is not as easy to pack on, so a lot of it fell off. As you can see, I have a lot of fallout, but that's what you want to do because once you blend in the brown, it kind of like mixes those two colors, and you want to bring back the intensity of the golden color and the turquoise color, because as you can see in her look, like she has the two like browns that we used, but she also deepened the colors back over top of that crease color. So that is what we're gonna want to do. So that's what I'm gonna do right now is go back through those palettes I showed you and just deepen the colors, and then we'll come back and I'll show you. So as you can see, I had darkened the colors, and you can see that kind of like dark color at the end. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with my blending brush, and I'm just going to go above the colors, not too much so where it touches them, but just where the crease color is blended out a little bit more. So just like that. So I know this is kind of weird with voiceover and talking, but I just wanted to kind of clarify what I was doing because I realized during the process that it's a little bit harder to get the exact colors, so I had to have Micah bring me my entire palette thing because, you know, like I am going to say at the beginning of this video, is that you don't need to have exactly what they have because sometimes these Pinterest photos don't list what they used. So I just go based off colors that I may have in other palettes, and that way if you have the similar palette or a similar color in another palette, you can try the look on your own. So, but now what we're going to do, since I'm already talking, I might as well just do this when talking. I'm going to go ahead and go in with foundation. Now why I like to go in with foundation is because look at all this fallout from just that one shadow. And I also like to make a persist line so it looks nice. I don't see that she has a wing liner, so we won't be doing wing eyeliner. So it's just the color, and it's just cut with that persist line. So the foundation that I'll be using is my Maybelline Fit Me foundation. This is the dewy and smooth for normal to dry skin, because in the summer my skin gets super dry and stuff like that. So I like to it also gets super like oily too sometimes. So I like to put some of this in just the lid, because I'm just doing the eye part right now. And then what I do is I like to take a brush. Now this brush is not used for foundation, but I started using it for foundation. It's actually a large eye blending brush by Luxie 250, but I use this for getting under there because I use my foundation as concealer too. It's just a lot cheaper, and since I am on a budget, I like to do it this way. So that's what we're gonna do right now. So I'll be back. And so here we go, adding the foundation so we can clean up the edges, get the fallout off, and also to make the shadows at the end look really nice. So as you guys saw in her picture, she has like at the end a really nice like triangle shape towards the end of her eye, and that's the look that we're going for. So I'm just using my Maybelline Fit Me foundation and just doing it as good as possible and just blending out that foundation. Going in with my wet beauty sponge, I'm just patting that in, and then I'm going in to do the other eye, and I try to get closer so you guys can see what I'm talking about. You see how I'm getting a really nice like sharp edge to that eyeshadow look. So you could either use tape for this look or you could use foundation. I just feel foundation is a lot easier and it doesn't irritate my skin. And then here I am with my beauty sponge going in and dabbing and just making sure I clean up everything, and also just to soak that foundation in. I personally like doing this because it makes the eyeshadow look amazing, and yeah. So the lashes that I'm using today is actually lashes I want to talk about. I'm not being paid or sponsored by them, but I just want to let you girls know that if you love lashes and you're getting tired of spending so much for just a pair, these dye silk lashes on Amazon come with a lot for $8. And let me tell you guys, this could last me like a full month. Probably even longer. I've already had these for like 3 months, and I still have about a couple pairs left to last me this month. These are amazing lashes, so I really recommend, not being paid or sponsored. A friend actually told me these, so shout out to Hannah for telling me about Dye Silk. That's why I wanted to share it with you guys, because my friend Hannah, she's also into makeup, and when she told me about them, she's like, did you know that they sell these lashes on Amazon? They're super inexpensive, and they come in a huge variety pack. I was like, that's exciting. Well, not variety pack, but there are variety packs by Dye Silk, but that one is, the pack that I have is called, what are these ones called? It doesn't have the name on them. They're just Dye Silk Pursue Beauty, Be True to Yourself Fashion Eyelashes. I wish I knew what they were called. But yeah, dyesilk.official is their Instagram, and then www.dyesilk.shop if you want to check out their actual shop, or check them out on Amazon as well. Again, not being paid or sponsored. So I'm also gonna use this eyelash curler to curl my lashes before I apply my lashes. And the mascara that I will be using and the lash glue that I'll be using is the mascara is Lash Paradise by L'Oreal, and this Kiss lash glue is my favorite. So yeah, let's go ahead and do our... So here I am just curling my lashes. I try to curl these as good as possible. I have the smallest and blondest lashes, so sometimes I get scared because I've pinched my skin before. Next, I'm going in with my Lash Sensational mascara by L'Oreal, I believe, and it's actually drying out on me, so it's kind of annoying because it's not as opaque as it used to be. But I'm dealing with it for now. Hopefully I can pick up a new mascara next week. But for now, I'm just dealing with what I have. So I'm just applying that on both of my lashes. Okay, so I did one lash off camera because whenever I do looks that don't have eyeliners, I try to get it as close to my lash line as possible. But I decided to do it on camera for you guys to show you how I do my eyelashes, just in case you want me to talk while I'm doing it, so that way it's easier for you, especially if you're a beginner. Also, I forgot to tell you guys, don't mind my hair. I haven't fixed my hair for today because I wanted to do my makeup first. So what I do is I just grab the lash and I just kind of clean off anything that was from the day before that didn't come off with the makeup remover or the cleaner that I have. And what I use to clean my eyelashes is just baby shampoo, because it's sensitive for the eyes, and also because it's just something super easy and super convenient for me. And I usually just soak them in there for like 10 minutes and then just dry them off. So I'm taking the lash glue. Now probably what I do wrong, and I just want to say do this at your own risk because I'm a risk taker and I'm impatient. So I go ahead and put the lash glue right away, and instead of waiting the 30 seconds that it tells you to, because to me it doesn't stick as good, especially when it's just tacky. It don't stick as good to me. I like it to be wet when it goes on, because I know that the glue is going to be firm and dry to my skin. So I like to apply it right away. So I'm trying to get it as close to the lash line as I can. The other eye did really good. This eye's probably gonna be a loony. It's gonna be a loony. Yeah, come on. It's gonna be a Looney Tune, that's what it's gonna be. There we go. So see, I got it as close to the lash line as possible. And the reason why I do that is because when you don't have eyeliner, like, you can tell when you have false lashes. And I hate that look. Like, I hate being able to tell that I have lashes. And so I try to be as close as possible. And you're probably wondering if I ever got lash glue in my eyes. Yes I did. Because of me not being patient. Okay, so that's the best I could do. I feel like this lash is a little bit longer than this one, but there we go. So the lashes are on. So next up is getting the colors underneath. So that turquoise is going to go here, that yellow is going to go right here, and then it's just going to be blended in the middle because that's kind of what it looks like she has under. And I don't see that she has any eyeliner on her lower lash line either. So we're not going to add any eyeliner. I mean, I might, because I like the pop that eyeliner gives. Because as you can see, there's not really like a pop there. I mean, it looks nice though, but I might still add eyeliner. Who knows? I might not. I might just leave it as is because it is a pretty look. So we might not add eyeliner, guys. So let's go ahead and add the lower lash line colors because my iPod's dying and I want to be able to finish this look with you guys. Okay, so now we're going to our lower lash line and we're adding the shadows. So I'm going in with that dark turquoise bluish color. And then I'm going in the inner tear duct and the inner part of my lower lash line with that yellow. Guys, I love how this made my eyes pop. I don't know like why I haven't done like this idea before where I look on Pinterest for makeup ideas and like recreate them. I guess I just like making my own. But I cannot wait to continue doing this for you guys. But here I am just making sure to blend everything out and making sure that it's all blended and it looks nice and not one's too darker than the other. I always end up making one side darker than the other, but I try not to, but yeah. So here I am just applying some more yellow and trying to make those two colors blend together, because you always want to make sure you blend your colors so nothing looks harsh or anything like that. And then I'll be going back in with that mascara for my lower lash line. I didn't do eyeliner. I was going to, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep it simple and keep it the way it is, because I really love this look. Whoever did this look, I love these colors together. I love how being able to do this, it brings me out of my comfort zone and I try different colors that I wouldn't think of doing myself. So that is currently what I'm doing, and that's why I want to keep doing this series for you guys, and I want to make it fun and just keep challenging myself and stuff like that. Also, I know my hair is a bit cray-cray. We had just woken up not that long ago, and I told Mika I was in the mood to film, so I wasn't hurting or anything like that, so I took advantage of a good day, and I was like, I'm going to film a YouTube video. So yeah, here's me just applying that mascara over and over again. Okay, so that took a while because my foundation is kind of drying out on me. So now you're going to want to go in with your foundation. I'm just using the Maybelline Fit Me. I'm actually almost out of it, unfortunately. Probably just add a little bit of water or something to it to get the rest of it. But now you're just going to want to apply your foundation however you like. I use this and then I just blend. I take my time. You guys will see. Also, make sure to always bring it down your neck, because that is the most important thing, especially because this is a little bit dark for me, so I have to bring it down my neck. But let's go ahead and start. So here I am applying my foundation. Always make sure you guys bring it down your neck. That is a rule that I learned. And if you're wondering where I learned to do makeup and stuff, I actually taught myself. I used to watch a lot of YouTubers before I became a YouTuber, and some of my favorite YouTubers back in the day was Crazy Ray Ray and Beauty Baby 44. They actually are the ones that inspired me to actually do my own YouTube. I actually had a YouTube channel before this one, and I had like 500 subscribers. But then Mika and I, we wanted to do things together because he got into editing and stuff, and he does really good edits, by the way. So, he's all like, if we had one channel, it'd be a lot easier on me and stuff like that. So, that's kind of where it all began for me, is just watching people on YouTube, learning myself, and also just practice. Like, I've been doing makeup since like 2008, and I have not stopped. And that's where all of my skill has came from, is just practice, practice, practice. I actually taught my sister-in-law too, and she's even gotten really good at makeup and stuff, and I just love doing it. It's fun. So here I am just blending all that down my neck and blending it all over. Honestly, if you have dry skin, I recommend using a wet beauty sponge. It does wonders, guys. It does wonders. And why I'm saying that is because my skin is hella freaking dry in the summer, even in the winter. And using a beauty sponge that's damp really just soaks that foundation into your skin, and it gives you such a flawless finish. I just love wet beauty sponges. They just help so much. So as we wait for our foundation to dry, I'm going to go through what I'll be using. So for my blush, I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild Oh My Star palette in Sparkling Star. And this is what the blush looks like. It's a really nice mauve color. I've been trying to go with a really nice bronze makeup look every single day, because I am pale, guys. I have a little tan right here on my arm, and then on my legs and weird spots, because when we go out sometimes I'll have something laying on my leg or whatever. So I've been loving the bronze look, and the bronzer I've been using a lot is this Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. I'm actually really sad I'm almost out of it. I'm definitely going to have to repurchase a dupe or something close to it, because obviously your girl's on a budget. And then for my highlight, a lot of you guys ask, it's just this Ofra Cosmetics. It's literally almost gone Star Island highlight. I'm obsessed with it. It's one of my go-to. So that's what I'll be using for my face. Now for my lips, I think I'm going to go with something natural because this is kind of like a bold look. You could go for a bold lip if you wanted to, but I think I'm going to use the Steve Lawrence lip liner in Vogue. So that's what I'll use. And then I'll also go in with a lip gloss. So I've actually been really loving my Wet n Wild Pisces lip gloss. So this is what it looks like. It's from their horoscope collection or their Color Recon collection. And I have two. I have Taurus and I have Pisces. Pisces is literally my favorite on top of the Steve Lawrence lip liner. So that is what we're going to be using for the rest of the face and the lips. And then at the end, I'll be spraying it with some Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. This is my favorite setting spray. It's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth every dollar that it costs. So let's go ahead and get finished with this tutorial because my phone is about to turn. Okay guys, so here I am patting my bronzer in my face. I'm actually using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I learned this trick on TikTok about patting the bronzer onto your face. I used to rub my bronzer on and I hated the look because it would make such a dark, harsh line that this girl said patting it actually works wonders. Also, a disclaimer, I did film me adding my highlighter, but for some reason it actually didn't get the clip. So I just want to say the last part of this, you're going to see me applying my blush and then I go straight to talking. I forgot to show me applying my highlight, but I used the highlight that I showed you guys. And you guys will see the highlight in my face at the beginning of the video as well as the end of the video. But here I am just applying bronzer all over my face, still adding the patting technique, and also with my nose I like to use my hand to go over it as well. But yeah, and I also use that patting technique for blush too because it just makes it look so nice, and I really just love the pat technique. I just think it lathers it on and also blends it at the same time. So I had to switch to my phone because my iPod died. So what I do after I apply all of my face stuff, as you guys can see, I probably will add a little bit more bronzer. I don't know why this side always gives me the most trouble. Usually this side always works. But also the patting technique, I want to bring that up. So I always used to get this dark line with my bronzer and I never knew why. And I researched and someone said that patting your bronzer instead of blending it like this actually gives it a nice, like, settled glow, which I'm living for it. Okay, so after every time I apply face makeup, I go in after cleaning off my brush and I just like to go like this. And this is just to make sure that everything is blended out evenly and stuff like that. I also brought some bronzer down my neck, but my freaking iPhone died, so you guys weren't able to see that. So yeah. Now we're gonna go on with the lips. So I usually, the night before, I like to do like a little bit of like skincare. I don't do this every night, but I do scrub my lips with lip scrub. I have a Milani like lip scrub and it actually works amazing. It helps to get all that dead skin off and stuff. So, there's like some of that shadow down there. I think I got it off. Yeah, there we go. So now we're gonna go in with the lip liner. Okay, so there's the lip liner. And this is in Vogue, by the way, if you guys are wondering. And then last but not least, I'm going to put this Pisces Wet n Wild Color Recon lip gloss on top. So, there is the lips with the eyes. And last, for the final moment, is adding your all-nighter spray. Or a setting spray of your choice. And that's just going to hold your makeup in place. Now, does it actually work? In my opinion, it does. I've used a lot of setting sprays, and this one and the Milani setting spray at the drugstore, those two have worked the best for me. So, but yeah, here is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I'm gonna go fix my hair now and come back for the intro. So I promise you my hair's not gonna stay like this. This is just how I do my makeup every day. I like to do my makeup before my hair, because Micah actually helps me with my hair. He's really helpful at that kind of stuff because he knows that doing my makeup takes a lot for me and stuff like that. So he actually helps a lot with my hair and stuff like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Like I'm gonna be saying at the beginning, I really want to continue doing this as a series. And if this is something you enjoyed, please thumbs up this video, comment, share, like, and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Micah and I have been on YouTube since 2018. I've been actually on it since 2014. But I ended up deleting my old channel to do things with Micah. So we want to get back up to 500 subscribers because that's what I left with. And that would mean a lot to us if we could reach that goal. So yeah, I'll see you guys probably in another video sometime soon. But in a makeup tutorial, it will be sometime next week for another Pinterest inspired makeup look. Until next time, peace guys. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun.